Hey guys, it's Bill Vinci from the Empire Plate Show. We're back at Oneonta, New York. We're at a place called the Kitchen Creative Manufacturing Company here, and we are going to see some of the most unique different sauces they're making. They got the General Tso's, they got the Yum Yum sauce, they got their teriyaki sauce. So it's a new creation that they put together, some of these incredible sauces. We're going to go inside, see how some of this stuff's made. We get to sample some of it. I'm looking forward to a fun day. So why don't we go inside and meet with Zach and see what he's got planned for us. Come on, let's go. Hi, guys. Good, how you doing?
Hi. So as you can see, we're kind of tightly knit into this room.
Yeah.
The room that we first started in.
Okay.
I started here in 2008. Cooking over the restaurant before this became its own entity.
Okay.
Our first co-manufacturing was in 2009 for local. A lot of small mom pop stuff was it fits our business on.
Okay.
The transition over the years getting more and more into food service privately, then not necessarily exclusive to retail, but that was a bulk pick of we carried. So this new switch to Kitchen Creator, they're focused on the food service aspects. So trying to offer innovative and unique culinary experiences.
Yeah.
To striptables.
Absolutely.
That's what Ryan's kind of uncovered when he was looking into this, which started in December of last year, started really trying to figure out where the need was. So when it comes to flavors, I mean, everyone's looking for the next trend, something unique.
Sure.
But that's hard. It's always a gamble. A prime one is black garlic. Everyone hears black garlic. Everyone thinks it's amazing. And then you present black garlic to someone. It's not for everyone.
You're right.
I personally like black garlic, but in too high amounts, it does have an odd bitterness to it.
Yep.
And then there's the black garlic that, you're fermenting in a kitchen somewhere versus everything we have to utilize is from, vetted suppliers. So industrial bulk black garlic is a little bit different than what you find on a restaurant scale.
Right.
But ideas like that. I mean, everyone has ranch dressing, blue cheese dressing, balsamic. Italian is Italian.
Right.
Your barbecue sauces, everything is pretty generic and boilerplate. So
You just took it to the next level. You just entered the hole a little bit.
that's real. And it's been a learning curve because you're trying to figure out how unique do you want to be. Because there's some pretty wild and crazy flavors out there. But is it going to sell? Are people going to like it?
Right.
That's kind of what Heinz did. Kraft Heinz that came out with mayo chup. It's mayonnaise and ketchup.
Right.
And
yeah.
they did pretty well with that.
Right.
Despite those condiments already existing.
Just something so simple like that, combining the two.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's where we're getting more creative. We're putting the creative in the Kitchen Creative. I did a raspberry habanero dipping sauce.
I was saying that, yeah.
That's one of my personal favorites. We trialed it out on fresh mozzarella sticks, and that was
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's actually real.
sweet and tart, and heat and the fat inside the mozzarella really just cuts it.
That's something in the Binghamton area that we learned when we got mozzarella sticks and doing the show. They'd bring out raspberry sauce instead of a marinade sauce. I'm like, what is this? And they go, this is kind of our thing around here. But adding that, now it's got a little spiciness to it too, which would be kind of nice to dip those in.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the plant. Just check out the plant. See what you guys got down there.
So as I was saying before, I mean, this footprint has been the same since 2008, at least since I've been here. So everything has always been done in this room.
Okay.
So what we have here, these are two 500-gallon capacity steam-jacketed kettles. They're equipped with a scraper blade system that keeps it in continuous motion, so there's no scalding on the outside of the kettle.
Okay.
Paddle mixer for just light agitation, and the two large stainless steel mixers on top. That's an Admix rotosolver. It goes up to 60 hertz, which is roughly 3,500 volts power.
Wow.
But so those are utilized for everything between barbecue sauces and pastas, which you want to break tomato paste.
Yeah.
31% solids is highly viscous. But it's also powerful enough to create an emulsion in a dressing. I think we did 560,000 gallons of products across the portfolio with just two 500-gallon kettles.
So we are in need of I was going to say, it's a lot of product for just two. I mean, you guys, I'm sure it's only going to get bigger as you guys grow.
Yeah, the goal is to get a third 500-gallon kettle and eventually a fourth. And from that point, try to figure out, do you need larger kettles or are you looking at banks of systems?
Right.
So basic process is everything, once everything passes our QA production, we hook up our transfer pump here. It's a positive displacement pump.
Okay.
Product flows throughout the kettle. The controls are there. It's linked to the sensor on the top right there.
Uh-huh.
That has a probe that goes down in there, measures the volume, so it continuously feeds the appropriate amount.
Okay.
That's a steam jacketed hopper. Fills up with product. During that process, it passes through our metal detector, which actually is more complex than a metal filter. It just doesn't find pieces of metal. It finds particulate. So that actually will go through, reads it, it purges out into those pails there. Here's on the process. No interruption to production.
Wow. Oh, I'm at
It purges and goes.
And it goes.
Yep. So we load our containers onto here. They go underneath the filler, the 6-head filler. So each cycle is 6 units. So we can do anywhere between 30 units a minute up to 120, depending on viscosity, temperature, and what container you're putting in. It's got our food service 64 pistol PET. Runs like a dream.
Wow.
Go through 500 gallons in 25 to 40 minutes, depending on, again, viscosity and temperature. Yeah, but from there, they get filled. They get cycled out through indexing timers on there.
Okay.
That's our continuous thread capper, which we're utilizing today.
Okay.
Cap gets applied via the chute. The spindles there torque it.
Yep.
So the cap is secured. Runs down the line following underneath our induction sealer, which superheats the metal, the foil, inside of the cap, adheres it to the plastic. So there's a hermetic seal intact. Those are the caps. When you remove a cap, you got to peel them off.
Let it peel off. Yep.
They're heat induction seals. This is our front and back labeler. This applies for food service labels or any bottles that require front and black, which we don't really do anymore in retail because labels are so expensive these days. And you're paying 5 to 10 cents per label.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One is proven too.
Yeah.
Yep. They go down here. This is our inkjet unit coder. This is for FDA compliance for traceability.
Okay.
It puts a lot code on there, which we assign, a best by date, which we also assign, and a timestamp. This is the wrap labeler that's exclusively for retail and food service gallons, any round containers. Goes through and applies. Yep. The cheapest and probably most efficient machine we have, it's a tamper-evident band sealer, neck bender.
Okay.
All it does is it applies the PVC on the outside of the bottle with a perforation that you tear off.
Yep.
Just to prove that product hasn't been tampered with. Comes down to the accumulation table. This is where my team does pack off. Part director builds the boxes, place it in, send it through, it tapes it. This is a unit coder for the cases that puts all pertinent information for warehousing or shipping on the outside of the case. And then where this box is, we have a pallet here staged for pack off. Gets cycled out down there, and then it goes onto our truck down to our auxiliary warehouse down the road.
Wow. Now we got to talk a little bit about some of the different flavors and some of the stuff you guys copped out. We'll head over to the conference room and we'll talk a little bit about that. See some of these incredible products you guys came up with.
All right, sounds
Thank
good.
you. I appreciate it. Okay, I am back with Zach. Zach, how you doing, buddy? Good to be back.
Good to have you here.
Now, after we saw a lot of the process on how some of these sauces were made and talk a little bit, now we're going to sample a few things. You guys brought us out some boneless chicken bites, the mozzarella sticks, some French fries. We got 4 different sauces here that we're going to be trying to. So what do we got that we're going to be sampling today?
So first we're going to be doing our jalapeno hot wing sauce.
Okay.
So it's a delicious combination of green jalapeno pepper puree with nice buttery undertone.
Oh, all right. We're gonna dip in this, see how this tastes. Got a little heat to it.
Not too hot.
Not too hot though. I like it. The combination of that is, I've never actually tasted anything like it.
Good. That's good to hear.
That's delicious. What is this one again? The jalapeno?
That's the jalapeno hot sauce.
I absolutely love that. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got here?
So next is our take on the yum yum sauce.
The yum yum sauce. One of my favorite sauces when I go out to get hibachi. So let's see how this tastes. I gotta tell you what, I love it because it's nice and creamy too. Sticks to the boneless wing from the I gotta tell you what, this got great. Now I've tried yum yum sauce before in the store. Nothing compared to what you get in the restaurants. This is about as good as it gets. It's almost got a little hint of barbecue in it. Zach's smiling. I might have caught something there. That's absolutely delicious. That's probably one of the best yum yum sauces I've had. That's fantastic. Awesome. All right, what do we got next here?
So next is our orange yakiniku sauce. So it's our take on the traditional orange chicken sauce.
So this is something different because I don't really, you don't hear too much about this type of sauce except when you go to a Chinese restaurant. That first bite, you really taste the hint of the orange. I mean, very strong, very good, sweet, which I like. That's kind of the, that's delicious. If I got the orange chicken, that's perfect sauce for it. That's delicious. Awesome, man. All right, we got one more here. What are we trying next?
Last one is a hot honey styled sauce.
Okay.
Hot honey's pretty trending, but this is our take on it.
This is a popular thing now, especially with pizzas. People see a lot of pizzerias using it now on their pizza. Let's see how this tastes. So the first hint I get is the sweetness from it. You get a little kick to it at the end, not much. Not much heat in it. This could go on anything, Zach. I mean, chicken cutlet sandwich, grilled chicken sandwich. You could dip anything in it.
Quite versatile.
The flavor is off the charts good. It is about as good as it gets. I gotta tell you what, these are fantastic. Everything's unique in its own way. It's got its own different flavors, but anybody looking to get sauces like this to have in their restaurant, to have in their house.
So all they need to do is reach out to us. We have plenty of sample packs ready to go.
Okay.
We're always developing new flavors. So we have our core sample set, which includes 12 flavors, and then a bunch of new flavors that we're always innovating.
Okay.
So they get to sample it before they buy it.
You do got a couple new things you're working on.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we'll start with our raspberry habanero sauce.
Okay.
Going to be calling it raspberry.
Okay.
Rolls off the tongue. But so this one was developed with mozzarella sticks in mind.
So this is what the crave is. And people out in the Binghamton area, they always serve me the raspberry dipping. So let's see how this tastes. Wow, that's good. Oh, I like the little kick to it. I don't think you mentioned there was a little kick to it.
Yep.
That's good. So you got the sweetness, but then you got the little savory with a little bite to it.
Sweet and tart rounded out with some fiery habanero.
Man, it goes everything against what I do at Mozzarella Sticks, always the marinade, but that's fantastic. That's absolutely delicious. That's another thing. You could almost put that in anything just to give it a little sweetness and a little spiciness. I like that. That's a great way because if they like the product, they're going to buy it. I got to tell you what, this was awesome. These sauces are incredible. They all got a uniqueness to them, a different flavor, and kind of go with anything. And I'm looking forward to seeing this sauce at restaurants all around. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.